What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. In the last episode, we completed up the very first temple of the game and rescued the Spirit of Power Leaf. So in this episode, well, we're gonna go and tell Astrid what we found. Along the way, though, there is one thing that we can pick up, so very quickly, let's open up this chest and get ourselves 20 rupees. I like to grab this chest after you complete the temple since there's no more volcanic rock. And, well, Astrid's house is right here, so let's go inside and see what's up. Hey, kid, so you were able to defeat all the monsters. Well, Astrid is waiting. Well done. You defeated the power of darkness, Link. Thus, you've broken the seal that imprisoned the spirit you need to move ahead. Ultimately, you will need 3 spirits: power, wisdom, and courage. When you have all 3, you will possess the power to find the ghost ship. Now 2 spirits remain, but their locations are veiled to me at present. I see another clue for you to find in the Temple of the Ocean King on Mercay. And to further your efforts, I give you this. May it help you in battle. Alright, she gives us a power gem. It radiates power, but you can't use it like this. Store it on your collection screen for now. That's a spirit gem. There are many for each spirit. Find as many as you can. I see that somewhere on the seas, you can raise a spirit's power for 10 gems. The light that seeks your aid grows weaker still. There's no time to lose. You actually did it. Now we're even closer to getting rich, Link. Hoo-ha, I'm excited. He's so self-centered. Well, I sense that man will prove to be an asset and not an anchor in time. I hope you're right. Okay, let's quickly set sail back to Mercay Island, Link. Alright, now I'm not sure if the correct pronunciation is Mercay, or if it's supposed to be like a play on the word murky, but I'm just gonna call it Mercay from now on. What's taking so long? I was about to leave you here, Link. What? Linebeck, what are you going on about? I suspect that we're hot on the trail of untold wealth. Don't you suspect that the light that needs finding is really a shiny treasure? I really don't think so. Anyway, let's head back to Mercay Island. You got it. Haven't forgotten anything, have you? Okay, let's be off. I'm right behind you, dude. Alright, so, I guess while we're sailing back, I can talk about a few other things that you can do here with your boat and on the open sea. First things first, if you look on your map, that weird looking angry face, well, it's not really an angry face, it's actually Beetle's face. So, much like with the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Beetle will be sailing around the open sea. So if you ever see him, you can sail into his shop ship, and it will give you the option to board, and once inside, you can buy various different things from him. Although, right now, we really don't need anything from Beetle, so I'm going to try and avoid, boarding his ship if I can. We should be able to, like, sneak right past him and just continue on to Mercay Island. Now, remember how I pointed out that our ship does have 4 hearts? Well, we can actually upgrade that with various different ship parts, and upgrading your ship and getting new parts kind of plays a big role in this game. I'm not too sure how I want to go about doing that because collecting all the parts is not really needed for 100% completion. However, I kind of want to get some of the rarer parts that you can get for the ship and show that off, so I'm not really sure how I want to do that just yet. So if you have suggestions, leave them down in the comments because some of the parts are very, very difficult to collect, and I really only want to get like one specific set of parts, and those of you who have played this game before probably know what I'm talking about, but as of right now, that's really the only idea that I have. Anyways, let's go inside the Temple of the Ocean King and see if we can find that next clue. Hey, wait! Wait! If you push yourself that hard from the beginning, you won't last. I understand wanting to hurry, but don't waste your energy. Don't forget that this cursed temple can suck the life out of you. I know we have to search for clues to find the spirits, but we need some kind of strategy. Just don't end up like this. Hey, I mean, if you say you want to go it alone, then who am I to stop you? What? You're trying to put all the work on Link again. If you know it's dangerous, shouldn't you be helping too? Well, yeah, kid, the temple is a little dangerous. Not a place for, kids. If you go in, well, you might not make it very far. That's not exactly true. What? Grandpa! I'm impressed you managed to free the spirit of power. You are strong. Even if you follow the ghost ship, you will be fine. Link. Get up on that altar. Okay, better do what the old man says. I mean, who knows what'll do to us if we don't. So let's just go up here and, well, see what this thing is. Now, Link, take the hourglass. You got the Phantom Hourglass, the thing the game is named after. It's a mysterious hourglass filled with golden sand. You now hold the legendary Phantom Hourglass, Link. As long as you carry it, this temple cannot drain the life from you. Woohoo! As long as we have this, we can search for clues for the spirit. Ahem. However, you are only safe as long as the sand remains in the top of the hourglass. When all the sand has drained to the bottom, your life too will be drained. It's an hourglass. Can't you just flip it over again? No. Once the sand of hours has drained, its power is lost. It needs the light of the sun to restore its mystical power. Ah, I get it. So we have to go outside the temple again. The sand inside the Phantom Hourglass is called the Sand of Hours. The beast you defeated in the Temple of Fire held some grains of it. It is said to be made of force gems of the Great Spirit, the Ocean King. It gives deep strength to whoever holds its power. From now on, you must defeat monsters and collect their sands of hours. For the more sand you place in the hourglass, the longer its power will last. The sea chart we found in this temple showed where to find the captured spirit. If that's the case, then the location of the other two spirits... I bet there's another clue hidden somewhere in this temple. I just know it. I won't stop you, Link. Dive deeper into this mystery, but keep the Phantom Hourglass in hand. Remember how Astrid was saying that the sacred light was fading? We've got to hurry, Link. So how do you know so much, old man? That long story is not yet ready to surface, but all will come in time. For now, you must find the ghost ship. That's right, a mountain of treasure awaits, ready to leap into my pockets. Hop to it, Link. Put some steam in your engines and get exploring this temple, kid. Alright, let's go, man. Into the temple for the second time. And yes, as you can see, we've got 10 minutes thanks to the Phantom Hourglass. Link, look at the upper left corner of the top screen. This is how long the Phantom Hourglass will protect you from the curse. Find the next clue to the ghost ship before the sand runs out, then escape. That's it. Without the sand, it will start to suck the life out of you. Remember to keep an eye on the time you've got left. This is the door of power. Use my strength to open it. Tap the door and let's go even deeper into the temple. Alright, you got it. So, yeah, even now when we're outside of a safe zone, you can see that the timer starts to count down, but we are still not losing any life. So, that's pretty cool for us and plays a huge mechanic inside of the Temple of the Ocean King. And it's also one of the reasons why not a lot of people particularly like this game. Well, that and the fact that there are these guys, and these are no ordinary enemies. In fact, the game will tell us a little bit about these guys right now. Hey, it's an enemy. You know what to do. Wait, Link, the evil that cursed this temple made these monsters. Phantoms are very dangerous enemies. Their armor is nearly impenetrable, and they strike very hard. Does that mean you can't defeat them? There has to be a way. Well, all you can do is sneak by the phantoms so they don't see you. You can watch their movements on your map. This is where the phantoms are. The cone shows where they are looking. So we have to sneak around like thieves, eh? What if we're seen? If they see you, run straight for a safe zone. By safe zone, do you mean those purple spaces on the ground? Oh yeah, the sand stopped moving in the hourglass when we were in one. That's right, those purple tiles on the floor are safe zones. This temple's curse makes it a dangerous place, but it's not all bad. Those safe zones remain a place that evil can't get to. Okay, so if a phantom spots you, just run to a safe zone. That's easy. Right, Link? You got it. Let's go, Link. Don't let a phantom see you. Alright, now getting spotted by a phantom is not the end of the world. You can very easily outmaneuver and outrun them and make it to a safe zone pretty much no problem. Now, it's if they hit you that the problem arises. Real quick, though, make sure you hit that switch and then very quickly, drag your boomerang through the flame. That way you can light both of these torches and extinguish that fire. But yeah, if a phantom hits you, it not only does one entire heart of damage, it also takes some time out of your hourglass and resets your position in the room. So it can be very problematic if you get hit too much. Now, one thing that you can do is, if you are close to a phantom, you can hit the wall, and they will actually notice you. And this is one way that you can manipulate the movements of the phantoms. And doing this is going to be very important for getting through the Temple of the Ocean King quickly, because you might have noticed that until I hit the wall, the phantom was actually going up towards the top side of the map where this small key is. Then after he noticed me and realized, he couldn't actually hit me, he went the opposite direction, which gave me enough time to grab this key. So I'm probably going to be doing this a lot just to sort of speed things up a little bit, but you will be doing this a whole lot later on, once we get deeper and deeper into this temple. So you will sort of need to be like an expert at manipulating the movements of the phantoms, especially since they don't give you a lot of time in the hourglass, like towards the end. Like right now, they give us 10 minutes, and really, we only need like 5. And they do give you more time than you will need, but they still expect you to do this somewhat quick. And they do make you redo a lot of the temple, since, the puzzles do sort of repeat themselves every time you have to go inside the temple. Thankfully, though, the later you get into the game, the easier some of the earlier puzzles become, because there are alternate ways of solving them. So, later on, if we get like other items like bombs or something like that, you'll notice that there are some walls that we can blow up and make solving these puzzles just go a lot quicker. Anyways, oh wow, that guy actually saw me. I really did not think he would see me while I was that close to him, but whatever. And yeah, you don't even need to go into a safe zone to sort of like lose the interest of the Phantoms. As long as you get far enough away and you remain out of their vision, they will eventually just give up and go all the way back to their original position. Now, there are these red pots, and what you can do with these is if you throw them on the ground, it'll actually create like a mini sort of safe zone for you, and these are like permanent kinda, so as long as you stand in here, you are perfectly safe from the Phantom. So you can use the red pots to your advantage, although really, I don't use them too much while I'm going through these first areas, just because they're not really needed. Now, sadly, this guy did not go the way that I wanted to, so I guess we'll just have to sneak up behind him and hope that he doesn't notice us. But yeah, I just want to get in here, that way I can sort of hit this switch, and this will sort of allow me to manipulate this guy's movement. So hopefully I can get him to come back over here, and I want him to go to the left because right above me there's a small key that I want to collect. So let's just hit this now. And we should have enough time to sneak around and grab this small key. So what you want to do is just stand on the switch, and that will lower the spikes. And now you need to use your boomerang to get the key, and that is basically it. So you should have more than enough time to run back in here, hit this switch again, and well, now I could just easily go right up to this locked door, and we can move on down through the rest of the temple. So yeah, these first few floors are really simple, nothing too difficult. The clue to the ghost ship rests on this floor, just a little farther. Alright, so first things first, let's make our way up into this giant safe zone because yeah, there are these 3 pedestals in the shape of a Triforce. So what we want to do is find something to weigh those pedestals down. And where might we find that? Well, if we open up this chest, we can find one of the things we need, and it's a giant force gem. Take it away quietly. You got a triangle. I wonder what you're supposed to do with it. That is a force gem stolen from the Ocean King by the hands of evil. You'll need the power of the force gems to open a door and delve deeper. So what are you supposed to do with this force gem? I can see it over there. There are the pedestals where the force gem go. Place all force gems here and the door will open. Oh, so all I have to do is take the force gems there. Be careful, you'll move a lot slower when you're carrying a big force gem. If a Phantom sees you and you don't think you can get away, don't be a hero, drop the force gem and run to a safe zone. Simple, right, Link? Yeah, seems easy enough. Look out for Phantoms and lug those force gems around. Yeah, remember when I said carrying things was going to play a huge role in this game? I wasn't joking, and I gotta admit, guys, this does get old for me. Like, I don't know. It's just something that I don't really like about this game, but thankfully, like, this first puzzle's really not too hard, but I really just do not like the whole carrying mechanic. I might be alone on this one, but honestly, if that's one thing that I can say I dislike about this game, it's definitely that mechanic. Anyways, yeah, pulling this lever will extinguish those flames, and that's important because you might have noticed that the Phantom down on the bottom right section of the map is actually carrying a key. Now, since we just can't go up and kill Phantoms, you're probably wondering how you get it. Well, thankfully the answer lies within these switches because, yeah, check it out. If you step on them, it sort of opens up a trap door. So what you want to do is just watch these Phantoms, or this guy at least, wait for him to get right over the trap door, and bam, bye-bye Phantom and hello key. Thankfully, the Phantoms do not respawn either, so after, you know, we get rid of that guy, he is gone for good, and now we got ourselves this small key, so it's pretty much a win-win situation, and gosh dang it, man, I took more damage from freaking spikes than, like, anything else in this game so far, I swear. Whatever. Alright, so now that we open up this door, let's just grab the chest, because inside is the second force gem, so there we go, 2 out of 3. Alrighty, not too shabby. You know what, I'm gonna wait for this Phantom to pass by, just because I'm pretty sure he would have seen me if I kept running for it. that is one thing I will say about this game. It requires a lot of patience, and that is something that I do not have at all, because especially when playing games, like when I play games, I just want to get things done quickly, and this game, you kind of can't do that a lot of the time, so that's probably going to be like my biggest flaw while Let's Playing this game, is just not being patient enough to, you know, wait for phantoms or wait for other things to actually happen. So yeah, I don't know. I'll do my best not to like screw myself over too much, but if I can take a faster route 9 times out of 10, I probably will do that. Anyways, we've finally managed to recover all 3 force gems and put them in the pedestals, so there we go. The door has unlocked and we can delve deeper into the temple still. And yay, a heart, thank goodness. Alright, so, right over here is actually another door, very similar to the Door of Power. So obviously we cannot open up this just yet. We need to find sort of something else that will allow us to do so. Huh? Wait, there's no fog in this room. Look, the hourglass has stopped, and your life force isn't being drained. This place isn't cursed yet. I think we can finally relax. Ah, good. Alright, oh, by the way, these yellow pots, not sure if I mentioned this, but yeah, inside, you can actually get some extra time for your hourglass if you need it. But here's what we came here for, so let's open this up and get ourselves the Northwestern Sea Chart. So there we go, a whole nother section of like the giant map has been cleared up for us, so now we can explore a new area of the sea. Hooray! We got another sea chart, but it looks different from the last one. Well, duh. Maybe now we can explore new areas of the sea? Let's show Linebeck. Alright, sounds like a good idea. And yeah, now we got a nice blue portal that will take us out of here instantly, so let's go. Goodbye, Temple of the Ocean King. I will not miss you. Alright, so, now that we got the second clue, let's just do what the fairy said and go and visit Linebeck. That way we can continue on with our adventure. Like, although the Temple of the Ocean King can get very long later on in the game, like, early on, Phantom Hourglass just, like, moves along very quickly. And that's something I do like about this game, because really, if you think about it, we just finished the first temple, and, like, 5 minutes later, we went through the entire first section of the Ocean King Temple, and we're already ready to go to the next island. So, yeah, things are moving along pretty quickly, but I think this is a good place to end off the episode. So, if you enjoy this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. And maybe we'll talk to this guy who really wants my attention for some reason.